sitting by a window, waiting for the dawn, dreaming of a girl, a long time gone, long time gone is a lonesome sound, long time blues is a hard way down. Long time blues is a hard way down. Walking by the river, walking in the rain, down by the depot, waiting for a train. Long time gone is the evening train. Long time blues give an aching pain. Long time blues is an aching pain. Listen to the sparrow singing his song. Listen for a voice, a long time gone, long time gone is the voice you know. Long time blues never seem to go. Long time blues never seem to go. Sitting by a window, waiting for the dawn, dreaming of a girl, long time gone, long time gone is a lonesome soul. Long time blues is a hard way down. Long time blues is a hard way down. Long time blues is a hard way down. Thank you. I'm sure you've all heard the expression, go west, young man, go west. This is a song about a guy who got smart and stayed back east with all the broads. Actually, that song hasn't been written yet. This song is called the Ox Driver Song. And in this song, I can just picture the ox driver plodding his way across that great wasteland which covers 2/3 of the United States, which we call fondly Nebraska. That great Salem commercial of the Midwest. I can just hear him saying, heavens to gracious Betsy. 19 oxen in front of me, they all just smell wonderful. And it's a lovely view and a wonderful day and everything is bright. And suddenly he pulls out his guitar and breaks into this semi-Gregorian chant. It was early in October, oh, I hitched my team in order, oh, just to drive the hills of Salida, oh. Timmer, oh, timmer, oh, timmer, Riley, oh, timmer, oh, timmer, oh, timmer, Riley, oh, timmer, oh, timmer, oh, timmer, Riley. I got there, all the hills were steep. It would make you tender people weep. Just to hear me cuss, watch me pop my whip, to make the oxen a pull and slip. Timmer up, timmer up, timmer-I-leo, timmer up, timmer up, timmer-I-leo, 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 timmer up, timmer-I-leo. When I get home, I'll have revenge. I'll settle my family among my friends. Then I'll say goodbye to the whip and the wine. Do no driving in the winter time. Timmer up, timmer up, timmer-I-leo, timmer up, timmer up, timmer-I-leo, 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 timmer up, timmer up, timmer-I-leo, timmer up, timmer up, timmer-I-leo, timmer up, timmer up, timmer-I-leo, timmer-I-leo. The other folk song, rather, is a protest song, except this one is a little different in that it's an instrumental. To try something different, I'm going to use the folk singer's method, the folk singer's approach. That is, of course, the use of the Bill Russell capo. Bill Russell, if you haven't met him, is the same guy that came out with hula hoops 5 years ago. And they're just about as impractical. But these are made by Playtex. And they really are. I've had this one over 6 months, and it's already shrunk a little, but it hasn't really bothered me too much. The funny thing about folk music, people, when they sing folk songs, like to sing especially about wars, or things like the 1st Battalion's Home, Tra-La-La, Cha-Cha Blues in the Night, or songs like, this is one that talks about the Battle of 1798, that being, a battle in which Ireland was fighting very desperately. You have to look at folk music this way, though. See, the reason Ireland has so much folk songs, and has so many folk songs, and so much culture is because they never won any wars. Ah, then tell me, Sean O'Ferro, tell me why you're hurrying so. Hush, my boy, oh, hush and listen. And his eyes were all aglow. I bear orders from the captain. Get you ready quick and soon. All the pikes must be together at the rising of the moon. Ah, then tell me, Sean O'Ferro, where the gathering is to be. At the old spot by the river, right well known to you and me. One thing more for signal token, whistle up the marching tune, with your sword upon your shoulder, at the rising of the moon. Spread along the valley like a banshee's lonely croon, and 1,000 blades were flashing at the rising of the moon. All along the singing river, that dark mass of men were seen, and above their shining weapons hung their own immortal dreams. Bitter was their fate. Ah, what glorious pride and sorrow fills the name of 98. Yet thank God, while hearts are beating, for manhood burning new, we shall follow in their footsteps at the rising of the moon. Death to every foe and traitor, forward strive the marching tune, and hurrah, we voice for Ireland. 'Tis the rising. Switch countries immediately now and do one from Scotland. song is called Wild Mountain Thyme, and in case you're wondering what Wild Mountain Thyme is, it's sort of a glamorous weed that grows on the hills of Scotland. Which incidentally is very beautiful. It's called Will Ya Go, Lassie Go. Summertime is a-comin', and the leaves are quickly turning to pull wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will ya go, lassie? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will ya go, lassie, go? And if my true love won't, I will surely find another to pull wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will ya go, lassie? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the purple heather. Will ya go, lassie? Ladybug and the Centipede got married. The Ladybug and the Centipede, they wed. On their wedding night, I heard it said, 51 pairs of slippers were near that bed. Hey ho, what a wonderful wedding day. Honeymoon, they called each other darling. Their happiness was total and complete until she slipped between the sheets. On her back, 50 pair of cold, cold feet. Hey ho, what a wonderful wedding day. Now, because we're dealing with the insect life, I must mention that a little time has lapsed since the last verse, for my purposes, just a little. Next day, Mr. Centipede, he came home early. The Ladybug looked slyer than a fox. She was sitting neath the hollyhocks, knitting lots and lots of little socks. She winked her eye with a twinkle that seemed to say, hey ho, hey ho. Can you wait about 15 minutes, 20 minutes? Someday some old familiar rain will come along and know my name, and then my shelter will be gone, and I'll have to move along. But till that day, I'll tell you lies and chart the hidden country of your eyes. Someday the man I used to be will come along and call on me. Because I'm just a man, you'll find my feet are made of sand. But till that day, I'll stay a while and chart the hidden country of your smile. Someday the world I used to know will come along and bid me go. Then I'll be leaving you behind, for love is just a state of mind. But till that day, I'll be your man and love away your troubles if I can. But till that day, I'll be your man and love away your troubles if I can. Thank you. There's a song it was written by Buffy Sainte-Marie, one of many songs she has written. As a matter of fact, I think she has 2 albums out now. It's coming out with the 3rd next week, I understand. All, at least most of them are her own compositions. This one is a love song of sorts. I can't quite identify it with too many other love songs. It's a very practical sounding song. It does everything but take out the garbage in the song, if you accept what I'm saying. I've often wanted someone to write a song, and I've tried myself, to no avail, to write a song about love in which you don't use the similar rhyming schemes like love, dove, mine, thine, croon, moon, spoon, June, lips, hips, and such. And Buffy Sainte-Marie has come the closest, I think, of anyone else as far as this goes. Her song is called Until It's Time for You to Go. I'm a man. You're not a queen, you're a woman. Yes, we're different, worlds apart. We're not the same. We laughed and played at the start like in a game. You could have stayed outside my heart, but in you came, and now you'll stay until it's time for you to go. Don't ask why. Don't ask how. Don't ask forever. Love me now. This love of mine had no beginning, it has no end. I was an oak, now I'm a willow I can bend. And though I'll never in my life see you again, still I'll stay until it's time for you to go. Don't ask why, love me. Don't ask how, love me. Don't ask forever, love me, love me, love me now. I'm not a dream, I'm not an angel, I'm a man. You're not a queen, you're a woman. Take my hand, we'll make a space in the lives that we planned. And here we'll stay until it's time for you to go. a story about old man Adam. I don't mean the Bible's Adam. I don't mean the Adam that Mother Eve's made of. I mean the Adam that science liberated, the thing that Einstein says he's scared of, and when Einstein's scared, I'm scared. Now, if you're scared of the atom, here's what you gotta do. You gotta gather all the people in the world with you, because if you don't do it now, well, we're gonna blow this whole world plumb to Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Lord, I've got the blues. Alamogordo bikini. It can happen to you. Life used to be such a simple joy, the cyclotron was just a super toy, and folks got born and worked and married, and Adam was just a word in the dictionary until it happened. The science boys from every clime all pitched in and worked overtime, and before they knew it, their job was done. They hitched up the power of the Galtoon sun with old Saul splitting atoms. And all the diplomats were splitting hairs. But the Atoms International, in spite of hysteria, it flourishes in Utah as well as Siberia. And whether you're black, white, red, or brown, the question is this when you boil it down. To be or not to be? That is the question. We got to get together and decide our fate. We got to get together or disintegrate. Yeah, we got to get together because the atom don't care. You can't fence him, and he's just like air. He don't give a damn about any politics or who got what and whichever fix. He's there to stay as it's plain to see, but oh, my dearly beloved, are we? We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men shall be cremated equal. Well, that's my story, and here's my thesis. Peace in the world, or the world in pieces. Thank you. Carol, may I have another thing beat, please? Yeah. I'm really glad you got that on tape. I mean, if you're going to put this in a time capsule, I want the world to know that I drink. I'll do my one chain gang song. I do three. Swing that hammer, swing that hammer, swing it high above your head, making little ones out of big ones. Hammer kill you almost dead. Swing it high, boy, swing it low, boy, swing that hammer above your head, my Lord. Swing it high, boy, swing it low, boy, swing that hammer till you dead. Mama, 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 ain't you ashamed of your poor son? Ain't you sorry that you bored me? When you see what I done done, swing it high, boy, swing it low, boy, swing that hammer above your head, my Lord. Swing it high, boy, swing it low, boy, swing that hammer till you dead. Yeah. Might be a little hard, but... In Volkswagen, it's impossible, but on tape, man. I'm really gross tonight, folks. For those of you who don't realize that, I'll just tell you. For those of you who do, I'll apologize. What would you like to hear? Anything in particular? Just go ahead and blurt it out. All right, Quinto. This is about a horse that fell in love with a 4-year-old boy. I thought it'd be a good switch anyway for the introduction. Quinto,
Yeah. There's, what?
20 minutes left? Okay. I'm going to try another song just before we go to folk songs seem to write about the guy that's always leaving, you know. Long dusty road and I got the sandburrs in my boots and everything, and they make it very romantic. But there always is one guy that has to leave all the time. It's like the story of the population explosion in the one town. Every time a baby was born, a man left town. Oh, this has nothing to do with it, but I heard a good joke the other night. Did you hear about the man that was hit by a Volkswagen and had to go to a doctor to have it removed? Glad I didn't make it up anyway. Goodbye. No use leading without cheers. This is where our story ends. Never lovers, ever friends. Goodbye, let our hearts call it a day. But before you walk away, I sincerely want to say I wish you bluebirds in spring to give your heart a song to sing, and then a kiss, but more than this, I wish you love. And in July, a lemonade to cool you in some leafy glade. I wish you health and more than well, I wish you love. My breaking heart and I agree that you and I could never be. So with my best, my very best, I set you free. I wish you shelter from the storm, a cozy fire to keep you warm, but most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you love. My breaking heart and I agree that you and I could never be. So with my best, my very best, I set you free. I wish you shelter from the storm, a cozy fire to keep you warm, but most of all, when snowflakes fall, I wish you love. tape in the future. If you were wondering why it was so quiet that minute, it's because everybody was watching me drink. I seem preoccupied. This song was written by... Yes, it is really. It really is. Booze is the only answer. I mean, if there is an answer. I don't know why I'm thinking of all these weird things, but I have a friend who likes to mess up television commercials and radio commercials. He does a thing much like the commercial roulette that you hear about in Bread and Mad magazine, or things that you hear. He combines any two commercials, like this is Betty Furness speaking for Jockey Shorts, or and it goes on, really, it's time to see the USA in your Ford, or try Gillette, you'll find that it really hurts. Let Hertz put you in the driver's seat. He did once at Call Long Distance, boom, takes the worry out of being close. The thing that bothers me is the nice guy I'm talking about is my mother. This last classical piece was written by a Brazilian composer, Lobos, or as they say in Portuguese, Lobos. He wrote this as a study in which the harmonics can be achieved, or the things that you would call little bell tones, like this. It's his Etude number 1 in E minor.
The meal
a ticket that you can ride and then some. Well, I tell you, sweet mama, it's not enough just to give me a sample of my favorite stuff. To give me a note when I need the score, just a drop when I got to have the reservoir and then some. Well, it isn't your style and it isn't your height. Your teeth are straight and your eyes are bright. Your bank book's balanced and your temper's just right. But I need more to keep me happy every night and then some. When I first met you, I thought you would be everything and a little more to me. But a diamond's just cold before it's a jewel. I'm sending you back to finishing school, and you can come back when you've paid your dues, when you've learned your lines and you know your cues, when you can fill the bill and you know the score, when you can rise to the occasion just a little bit more and then some, and then some. Thank you, all you dirty people. Yeah, do we have some time on it? I think so. Yeah. Watch this. You want to watch me screw your friends up? This is a recording. That'll do it every time.
Time and tone.
Time is now. Will come your way. Long as there's love in your heart to share, dear blues, and don't despair. Some blue boy is waiting just like you to find a someone to be true to loving arms he can nestle in and stay. Gets that blues, true love is coming. Your troubled heart soon will be humming. La 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 la. Dooey 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 doo doo blues. Pretty little blues that mustn't be a mourner. Have you heard the news yet? Love is round the corner. Love wrapped in rainbows and tied with pink ribbons to make your next springtime gold wedding ring time. So dry your eyes, don't you pout, don't you fret. Goody good times are coming, blues. Long as there's love in your heart to share, dear blues, don't despair. Some blue boy is waiting just like you to find a someone to be true to. One lucky day, lovely love will come your way. That lucky day might just be today. Might just be today. Might just be today. 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 Blues that. Thank you. I think these microphones were made by Western Auto, and they sent them down here. Loud, louder, and sort of blaring. That's the way it works. I'd like to welcome you once again to the Benzodrine Room. Here's a song that was made popular by a young man named Dave Brubeck. Who likes to write songs in very weird measure signatures. This one's called Take 5. Just stop and take a little time out with me. Just take 5. Stop your busy day and take the time out to see I'm alive. Just so I can pass by each day, not a single word do you say. It's a pantomime and not a play. Still I know all eyes are for me. I feel tingles down to my feet when your smile gets much too discreet. Sends me on my way. Wouldn't it be better not to be so polite? You could offer a light, start a little conversation. Now it's alright. Just take 5. Just take 5. Each day, not a single word do you say. It's a pantomime and not a play. Still I know all eyes are for me. I feel tingles down to my feet when your smile gets much too discreet. Sends me on my way. Wouldn't it be better not to be so polite? You could offer a light, start a little conversation. Now it's alright. Just take 5. Start a little conversation. Now it's alright. Start a little conversation, now it's alright. Just take 5, 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 just take 5. Many folk singers and rock and roll players seem to think that the guitar is the folk singer's answer to a band, and I don't like to agree with that too often, because anyway, what I'm saying is that it's possible to over-arrange for the guitar. I wouldn't try the New World Symphony on guitar as an example. What can happen? This is a song that may be on the borderline of something a little too much for the guitar.
Y de
dedicate this song to all of those of you who are underage and drinking at this point. Because I just found out that the guy who checks IDs will accept bus cards, which kind of frustrates me. Well, my wife got tired of me running around and she decided to keep me home. Well, she broke my nose and hid my clothes, but I continued to roam. Then she finally hit my weak spot. She threatened to throw my bottle out from the basement to the rooftop. Everybody could hear me shout, "Give me that wine! Give me that wine! Give me that wine! 'Cause I can't cut loose without my juice." Oh, yes, I got to have Hot Lucy when I go walking, you know. One day while crossing the avenue, a big car knocked me down. I was stretched out tying up traffic, and people came from blocks around. The police were searching my billfold before they sent me to the funeral parlor. When one of them cops took my bottle, I jumped straight up and commenced to holler, "Give me that wine! Give me that wine! Give me that wine! 'Cause I can't get well without muscatel." Oh, yes, I only drink for medicinal purposes anyway, and besides that, officer, you don't need to give the ticket to nobody, really. Honest, because nobody was driving. We were all in the back seat. One day I was walking home from work, kind of staggering home to bed, when a bandit jumped from the bushes and put a blackjack side my head. That cat took my watch, my ring, my money, and I didn't make a sound. But he reached in a pocket full of bottle. You could hear me blocks around. "Give me that wine! Give me that wine! Give me that wine! Beat my head out of shape, believe my grape." Oh, yes, watch ring and money don't mean nothing. Don't mess with my wine, Jim. One day my house caught fire while I was sleeping off a nap, and when I woke up everything was burning. With a pop and a snapple and a crack, the fireman busted my TV set and tore my apartment apart. But he raised his axe to my bottle jack and I screamed with all my heart, "Give me that wine! Give me that wine! Give me that wine! So I can have one toast before I roast." Oh, yes, there ain't no sense going out half-baked. You might as well be all tore up. You can take Liz Taylor and Lana Turner, Marlena Dietrich and Bridget Bardot and Dale Evans and Tallulah Bankhead and Roy Rogers, for that matter, and Nellie Bell and Trigger and Bullet and Pat Buttram and the rest of them chicks, and line them upside the wall, put a gigantic jug beside them and ask me to take my choice. There'd be no doubt about it, man. The minute I raise my voice, "Give me that wine! Whoa, wine! Give me that wine!" Well, some chicks are fine, but I want my wine. Some folks like money, some like to dance and dine. Well, I'll be happy if you give me that wine. Hey, give me that wine. Thank you. I'm here to sing approximately 500 of your favorite rock and roll songs, which is what I'm about to do. This is a song that was written by the Beatles. So I thought it might sound a little better as a bossa nova, so I decided to change it. It's called Hard Day's Night. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do, you make me feel alright. You know I work all day to get your money to buy you things, and it's worth it just to hear you say you're gonna give me everything. But when I get home to you, I find what you do, you make me feel alright. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. Well, alright. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find what you do, you make me feel alright. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. Well, alright. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find what you do, you make me feel alright. You make me feel alright. You make me feel alright. You make me feel when you're on your feet again. Everybody wants to be your long-lost friend. It's mighty strange without a doubt. Nobody knows you, wants you or needs you. Listen to my shout now. Please feel free to write them on the back of a tin and send them up, and I'll be happy to do the songs for you. If I know the songs, I'll do it, and if I don't know the song, I'll probably embarrass the hell out of you. So, either way, no, really. If you have any songs, I can do it. Here we are. If you have a request, send me a card. Write me a letter. Okay. Tuning doesn't cost you anything. Single note. Other notes are bound to follow, but the root is still this note. Now this new one is the consequence of the one we've just been through, as I'm bound to be the unavoidable consequence of you. There's so many people who just talk and talk and talk and don't say nothing, or really nothing. I have used up all the notes I know, and at the end I will find nothing, or really nothing. So I come back to my first note, as I must come back to you. I will pour into that one note all the love I have for you. Anyone who wants the whole show, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, he will will find himself with no show. You better learn that note, you know. There's so many people who just talk and talk and talk and don't say nothing. I have used up all the notes I know, and at the end I will find nothing, or really nothing. So I come back to my first note, as I must come back to you, Italian. I will pour into that one note all the love I have for you. Anyone who wants the whole show, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, he will find himself with no show. You better learn that note, you know. To sing a song that comes originally from Paris. The song is supposed to be about a particular young French prostitute, and she's supposed to be singing the song, so I'm going to have to ask you to really use your imaginations here this evening. It was translated from the French into English by Johnny Mercer in 1950 or something. It was written in 1935, but the song is the type of song that doesn't get dated. There's nothing topical about it at all. It's called When the World Was Young. The whole thing. It isn't by chance I happen to be a boulevardier, the toast of Paris. For over the noise, the talk, and the smoke, I'm good for a laugh, a drink, or a joke. I walk in a room, a party or ball. Come sit over here, somebody will call. A drink for monsieur, a drink for us all. But how many times do I stop and recall? The apple trees, blossoms in the breeze, that we walked among, lying in the hay, games we used to play, while the rounds were sung, only yesterday, when the world was young. Wherever I go, they mention my name, and that in itself is some sort of fame. Come by for a drink, we're having a game. Wherever I go, I'm glad that I came. The talk is quite gay, the company fine, the laughter and lights, and the glamour and wine, and beautiful girls, and some of them mine. But often my eyes see a different shine. Ah, the apple trees, sunlit memories, where the hammock swung, on our backs we'd lie, looking at the sky, till the stars were strung. Only last July, when the world was young. While sitting around, we often recall the laugh of the year, the night of them all, the blonde who was so attractive that year, some opening night that made us all cheer. Remember the time we all got so tight, and Jacques and Antoine got into a fight. The gendarmes who came passed out like a light. I laughed with the rest, and it's all very bright. Oh, the apple trees and the hive of bees, where we once got stung, summers at Bordeaux, rowing the bateau, where the willow hung, just a dream ago, just a dream ago, just a dream ago, when the world was young. No more? All right. Here's a song that comes from a show that's currently playing on Broadway, and the title of the show is Golden Boy. This is the last song that the cast performs. This is just before the curtain, and after which Sammy Davis Jr. walks out and speaks to the people for a while. Makes for a very interesting show. But in this last song, Sammy Davis Jr. playing the part of a prize fighter, is walking through Harlem because his true love has left him, and it starts out as a sort of a lament for his love. And as the song progresses, his friends who live in the tenements in Harlem begin coming outside and singing along with him, and suddenly it changes from whatever love song it was into a rather large protest song. Suddenly, at one point in the song, the entire cast, which is predominantly Negro, turns around and points to the audience, which is normally predominantly white, and says, "I ain't bowing down no more." Kind of feels like Nuremberg all over again. Anyway, it's called No More. I gave you my soul, well, no more. Now I'll play the fool, no more. How I trusted you, now I ask what for. You were life to me, well, no more. How I bled for you, so many of you here this evening, I thought we might have a sing-along. We'll divide the room into 18 parts. And we'll go over it about 20 times, and then we'll try it once. No, I think you know this song. If you've ever been here before, you know this song. Two different ways. The old traditional way, almost a Western way, and the new modern Ray Charles singer's way. It's called Trouble in Mind. Trouble in mind, I'm blue, but I won't be blue always. Sun's gonna shine round my back door someday. I'm gonna lay my head on some lonesome railroad line. Let the 219 train come along and pacify my weary mind. Trouble in mind, and I'm blue, but I won't be blue always. Sun's gonna shine round my back door someday. If the blues don't leave me, I'm gonna rock away from here. Gonna lay my weary head down on some lonesome railroad line. Let the 219 train trouble in mind. Yes, I'm blue, but I won't be blue always. Sun gonna shine around my back door someday. If the blues don't leave me, I'm gonna rock away from here. Gonna lay my weary head down on some lonesome railroad line. Let the 219 train come along and pass by my troubled mind. Let the 219 train come along and pass by my troubled mind. Let the 219 train come along and pass by my troubled mind. Let the 219 train come along and pass by my troubled mind. On 3? Pardon? You doing this on 3? Yeah. The song written by Travis Edmondson of Bud and Travis. He must have got the idea for this introduction from an old television commercial in which they play this background while one of this woman, she's getting up in the morning, she's got terrible looking hair and she's really wiped out, and she says, busy day, busy work, busy play, oh God, busy day. Or some variation like that. It's supposed to be a folk song, but it was written also by Travis Edmondson, I think. At least he arranged it so that no one would ever know that it was written by anyone else. This song is called Going Back to the Red Clay Country. It's either about West Virginia or Colorado. And if you're sitting next to someone from West Virginia, you can mention that the song is from Colorado. But other than that, that's the only use I can think of for the title. That's my home. I don't it hurting my pride? All I need is one sweet woman. All I need, yes, is one sweet woman. All I need, yes, is one sweet woman. Gonna hold my hand, my weary hand. Songs in the same key. I know that for a fact because I get bored afterwards, but and also if you play too many songs in the same key, you develop what guitarists have come to call hand hernias because you have to change keys immediately, or otherwise you just can't go on. Shaking the sleep from out of her eyes, starting a smile so warm. That smile is making the morning sun ashamed to rise. Tending the fire and setting the bread, starting a song so sweet that at its ending that fire is burning extra red, yes, long about now. My woman's waiting, shading the sun from off of her brow, searching the winding road with eyes that try to find me. And longing after me long about now.
silk cocoon on a silvery spindle. The petals fall from the last red rose, the last red rose, and the honey wind blows. The petals fall and the summer goes, the summer goes, and the honey wind blows. The honey wind blows and the days grow colder. Somehow the world and I have grown just a little bit older. I sit alone by the fire's glow. The fire's glow and the honey wind blows. I sit alone and the good Lord knows I miss you so. When the honey wind blows.
Still a little sore. Yes. I'm going to close this first set with a song by Bob Gibson and Phil Oakes, one that they wrote together. And I must tell you, in case you didn't know, that most folk songs today, the ones that are written these days, are written precisely for money. Of course, a lot of songs are written for money. And that you can't deny the fact that some of them are good. But because of that, they make a lot of money, which I can't really bring myself to object to either. However, this song doesn't seem to agree with what either Bob Gibson or Phil Oakes happens to be doing right now. Because most, for an example, the songs that these people write, or the songs that are written today, folk songs, traveling down the long, dusty road, are written in penthouses, you see. They are. Or Joan Baez will get out of her XKE and walk up to the Newport Folk Festival and say, I've been doing some hard traveling, I thought you know. And I can't quite believe that. She does have a very nice voice, and it's true that she doesn't pay her income tax, but that's about all I can. The title of the song is That's the Way It's Gonna Be.
So you say that all the good times are gone. So you say this rain will keep raining on. I'll walk along with my head held high. I'll find a song and I'll sing it to the sky. I may be wrong, but I'll live till I die. That's the way it's gonna be. Wait and see. Even though you say the devil knocks at my door. Though you say my ship will not reach the shore. I've got a will and 1,000 ways. I've got a dream of 1,000 better days. I've got a smile that just stays and stays. That's the way it's gonna be. Wait and see. Even though you say I've reached the end of my road. Though you say my tides are all running low. I see a big door waiting for me round the bend. I don't stay down on the count of 10. Said it before and I'll say it again. it to the sky. I may be wrong, but I'll live till I die. That's the way it's gonna be. That's the way it's gonna be. That's the way it's gonna be.
Thank you. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back. Thank you very much.
What key was that, by the way?